Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Okay, so tomorrow we are headed up to a local snowmobile club, and we're going to do some trail clearing with the BeaverTech. So before we do that, we got to throw in some skis. They sent us some skis, obviously, to make this run a little bit better in the snow we got. So we're going to throw those on really quick. So our plan is to pull it behind the Expedition. Nice 2-inch ball on the back. That should work freaking excellent. I don't know if I've really shown this much. This is our 2024 900 Turbo. It's not the Turbo R. It doesn't have the intercooler, but it freaking rips. It's got low range. It's a 24-inch wide track, 154. She is a freaking ripper. So this is our plan. We've mounted our link box. If you guys ever seen these on these work sleds, you could fit several small people in here. Like, you can, everything you need, and you can fit a saw on this side and an axe on that side. So yeah, we got her all decked out. My brother just took her for a rip out in the field. For a work sled, they freaking boogie. So, but that's our plan. This, and then Mrs. Osta, I think, is going to take half pull. We're going to leave base camp. We got to do a few more things to it, and then we got to take that to the mountains. But that's another video. So yeah, let's get these freaking skis on, and we'll see if we have to adjust the height of the cutter head. Just like that. Sorry. Not that there was a lot to take video of. Basically, you just unbolt the tires, bolt on the skis, and then it comes with these sort of like anti-rotation brackets. You can kind of see where the tab is. So it only lets the ski get to a certain point so the ski will never keep going around. And then we raised it to its highest position because naturally it's going to sink down in the snow. So that should give us a really good cutting height. So she's all ready to go clear some trail tomorrow. I think we're going to run the flapper disc and just touch up the edges, make sure she's nice and sharp. So we'll be cutting really good. And I topped her up with fuel. I checked the oil, so everything should be good. Hey, good morning, guys. Okay, so we made it up to Wyakwin. We just got everything unloaded. So isn't that crazy? Our trailer is like 30, I can't remember what the heck it is, 30 some feet. And this just fit. The quad with the tracks is fairly long, and then the sled is long, and then the trailer is long. But we didn't have to unhook anything. It was easy pulling in and out. So we got everything fueled up. We're just packing up our box here with all our lunch and everything. Isn't that crazy? We fit a full Yeti soft cooler in there. We got fresh burgers, homemade potato salad. I can't freaking wait. These boxes, especially this link box, when you run the 20-inch or 24-inch wide track, you get this rear deck here that's almost like a sled deck on a truck. You could park a 120 sled on there, I'm sure of it. But yeah, lots of room for cool stuff. Ooh, Miss Lost is all ready. Guess what? I forgot my boots. So thank goodness we're getting an extra pair of boots. Oh, my brother has a pair of boots too. So awesome. So we'll be all set. So the only thing that I really screwed up on is I didn't get the heated grips installed. I'm sorry.
I got my heated
gloves. Heated gloves. Okay, you're good. You're good. Even though it's supposed to be a very decent day today.
Consider all the options.
Oh, look, I got this mounted. Yeah, I mounted this last night.
Here.
So to open it, just push on the jerry can.
Okay, let's do the beauty shot.
What? But yeah, guys, isn't that mount up just perfect? So on the 700 rack, the little thing goes underneath the bar, and
you can lock it?
Yeah. I went through all the features.
Wow.
Okay, open it. Look how much stuff I put in there.
Why do I have to push on the jerry can?
Just because it's easier when the jerry can's on.
No.
Yeah. Don't mess with me. But yeah, we got everything in here. Some tools, some recovery stuff, extra shovel, extra gloves, all kinds of stuff when you get stuck. Yes, when you hit the rhubarb. But yeah, so this is that medium-sized one I was talking about, guys. Tons of room in there, and then I put the link mounts on top, jerry can on top, got extra fuel.
Proper one.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
The Can-Am guys seen us at Mud Nationals, and remember, guys, we were running that other. It looked fine, but it didn't quite fit properly. So but now we got the actual proper rear cargo box. So they'll be so happy for us. Okay, I got to get changed, and then let's get on the trail and let's get cutting some trail. Alright, so those guys are going to go ahead, kind of get, make sure there's no big trees on the trail, and then maybe get a fire going in the cabin, and then we'll cruise along, and then anywhere where there's this kind of stuff close to the trail, we'll start cutting that stuff up. Okay, we'll do our first cuts here. Okay, this is the really annoying stuff that's really hard to get with a chainsaw. Have you guys been here for a while?
Nope.
Oh, really?
No.
Not bad?
Man, it smells like burgers in here.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I shoveled my walk so I could go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. So we'll see on the way back, guys. It worked pretty dang good as far as it doesn't get everything. Some of the small stuff, it sort of lays it over. But what it does...
Back and forth a couple times.
What it does do is save hours and hours of freaking backbreaking labor. A guy would have to be bending over to get that stuff. Like I said, we'll see on the way back. We got stuck a few times where the ski would go underneath a hidden log under the snow, but it would just, you know, you're going nice and slow. It would just drag you to a stop, you know, get off, try to back up a bit, cut it, and on your way. That happened about 5 or 6 times. But all in all, low range is key because it's all slow going. So the Expedition just literally the perfect sled for this for sure. But yeah, this little sucker, man, she just keeps on chewing. Pretty much all of that is what's using to get cut. This is probably barely even touching anything because that's mostly still on the trail. So, but awesome. So we're gonna cook some burgers, have some potato salad, have some drinks, and then do the exact same thing on the way back. Get the other side of the trail on the way back.
You ready?
Okay, guys, literally there's nothing better than homemade burgers. We use a mix of pork and beef, and Mrs. Osta's got these special spice mix. Oh my goodness.
Ready, but
Almost. Are you gonna do smokies too?
I asked and nobody answered me.
Oh, well, just throw a couple on. So yeah, like what a cool little place for a cabin. I'll show you the pictures in there. So the one guy that's with us, he has a 70 series Land Cruiser. Oh, right here. Your name's Dave too?
Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you, Dave. So he hauled this whole thing in. I'll show you guys. I'll get down those steps here. And I'll show you there's a couple pictures in there. Loaded up that 70 series, all the rafters, all the plywood, all the 2x4s.
Yeah, all the 2x4s, everything.
Loaded up in one load, and then he blew a tire. And he had to winch through the swamps. Blew a tire right there. Oh, man. Crazy. So, and what a nice little shack. Like, it turned out so good. Okay, ready? So here's the floor. So we put it into like that style and then just drug it in on poplar. And then here's the load in this Land Cruiser. Rafters, plywood, 2x4s. Pretty much the whole shack is in that load. Super cool. Sorry, my phone keeps gizzing out. But yeah, and then they put it all together. And we are here. So there's Weaquin, so we're quite far. So we just cleared this half of this trail, so we'll clear the other half on the way back. So super cool. All right, potato salad. Sorry, it's already half gone, but it turned out very good. Good job.
Yeah.
She's cooking smokies now. All right, guys. So we put the jerry can in half full. It uses quite a bit of fuel, so it's full. We put the little bit rest in the cutter, so we should be able to make it all the way out cutting trail. So we're gonna start making our way back. It's a little after 2, about 2:30. So we'll see how long it takes us. Okay, I'd say we're about 1/3 the way back and everything is going freaking excellent. So here's one of the open sort of sloughs. So on the way back, these sloughs, you gotta you gotta know that Dave drove his Land Cruiser through all these in the summer. So heck yeah, good job, man. It's going so good. Other than you can definitely tell you guys, it's cut probably 100,000 trees, so the outer edge of the blade is getting a little dull. Mrs. Osta told me to bring the grinder, and I said, nah, we'll be fine. Yeah, but other than that, it's going freaking excellent. We're opening up the trail really good. Here's another big swamp. So like I was saying, every one of these that you see, Dave drove his 70 series Land Cruiser through here, had to winch, stay up on the high side, up on the Beaver Dam side, but unreal, man. I can't believe he brought all those materials for that shack in pretty much in one load. The floor came in one load and all the building materials came in one. Yeah, pretty much it just lays all the trees down onto the trail. They'll get beat down by riding on them, and then next snowfall they'll disappear. Oh, here comes Mrs. Osta. There's a couple real slushy spots, so let's make sure she's okay. She's pretty much a pro, so. Freaking half pull. Yeah, like look, pretty slushy. Oh, yeah. Yes. Perfect. Alright, that's it, boys. Just like that.
Just like that. 100% better.
Frick. That made an unreal difference, and really.
That machine could be more important than our groomer.
Lots of fun.
Yes. It's very well built too. You're not worried about hooking something and something breaking. You can see how much it needs to sharpen, hey?
Feel that,
now feel this. Just be careful, but
yeah, I know. That's sharp.
because barely any trees cut there, almost all of it cut there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So why didn't you bring the?
You're supposed to sharpen the blade.
Why did you bring the grinder?
Didn't you bring the
Well, that
impact?
was only a 5-minute drive. Didn't you bring the impact to take them off and
Yeah.
switch them around?
Yeah. Look at, we even got some speed bends on the ski now
Oh yeah.
from whacking 17 million trees.
Yeah. Right on.
Awesome. Yeah, heck yeah, that went great. I would have probably tried one hole lower, just one, because you're already submarining under the snow anyways. But other than that, awesome. Heck yeah. Couldn't ask for nicer weather. It's like, oh, quit pissing around. It's literally, I think, -1. Beautiful. Snow is freaking awesome. Great crew to come out with. This is going to save these guys hundreds and hundreds of hours of terrible labor. There's nothing worse than trying to clear that little underbrush. If you guys have done it, you know what I'm talking about. Chainsaw, it seems to hook your chain and knock your chain off your bar. And there's not a really good way to do it.
What a beauty day.
Success.
What did we do today?
That was super fun. So, BeaverTech brush cutter, so that is exactly what it's designed for. Like in our other video, it didn't seem like it was cutting the grass, but it was cutting the shrubs. Well, it's not really made to cut grass. It's made to clear stuff like that on the edges of trail, and man, does it work well. I was averaging like 10 to 12 kilometers an hour. The guy, I don't know if you want to go too much faster, and man, it just ding, 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 just trimmed all that stuff to the side. Now we left it in the almost most rearward position. There was 2 more positions that could have went out to the side. So if a guy wanted to widen the trails even more, you could run it more out to the side. But we just wanted that extra like 1.5 feet each way. So because they only groom, like they have a 50-inch groomer, so they'd probably make a couple passes, so it's a little bit wider than 50 inches, but they don't have like a really wide groomer, so that was just perfect. He said that was the worst trail in this whole area. So that's why they wanted us to come up and give them a hand. And we are so thankful for BeaverTech for they supplied the cutter and they supplied the food and our fuel to get here. So huge thank you to BeaverTech. You make a really awesome machine. It's heavy enough where a couple times I got hooked on stumps or whatever and I never bent nothing broke. It's very well built. So no worries about, obviously if you're going faster, maybe something will happen. But normal cutting, it's very robustly built and you'll have no issues. So, but yeah, turned out awesome. Those guys, it was a really great group of guys. It's like any snowmobile club. If you guys are in any area where there's a local snowmobile club and you ride, and you don't support them, maybe support them, because it's the same. It was the same when we were at Emma. There's like 200 people in the club. About 30 people come to the meetings and about 6 or 8 people do all the work, and it's the same everywhere. So those 6 or 8 people really appreciate donations, and then they're able to buy equipment like this, and it just makes their life so much easier. They were over the moon impressed with how well it worked. So literally I'm just riding the snowmobile, slowly trail cruising and clearing all that pain in the butt brush.
You can also pull it behind a quad as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, this worked extremely well. It was a very awesome day. You couldn't ask for better weather. It was like -1. It was getting a little cool when the sun started going down, but what a freaking awesome day. Hopefully you guys liked the video, and it's like everything we do, we wouldn't be able to do any of it without you guys. If you're looking to support us and you need some recovery gear, head over to ostacruiser.com. We have some really good recovery gear that we sell there, and it's a really great way to support us. And as always, we freaking love you guys, and we'll see you next video.
Oh.